Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. How is everyone doing this evening? Wow, we are halfway through September. Time is just speeding by, and I can tell you I am not ready for fall and winter whatsoever. I still haven't felt like we have had any summer, but here we are in the middle of September, and something that all of us deal with on a daily basis is talking via communication of email or phone or text messaging. But tonight, we're going to be talking about throat chakras and how that affects our speaking ability in everyday life. Now, it's really interesting. Throat chakra, it has everything to do with our voice, but it also has to do with the capacity for us to listen to others. And sometimes we fall into that trap of not being able to listen to others very well. It's also about listening to your internal guidance, your inner wisdom, or your intuition. I'm talking about college. Your intuition, and what that guidance does for you on a daily basis. So, how do you know if your throat chakra is working properly or if it's out of alignment? So one way that you can check to make sure that your throat chakra is in check is how well do you listen to others? You know, that is a huge part of communication. Are you able to sit and listen and receive and just hear out what they have to say? And sometimes you don't even need to respond to somebody. Sometimes it's just a matter of letting that person talk and hearing them out. And, a simple, I know what you're going through, a simple hug, a smile, anything like that, just in letting them know that you understand what they're going through, and you hear them. That's the biggest thing. You hear them. So, another way is, listening to, not only listening to that, that intuition, but what are the words that are physically coming out of your mouth? Because when we speak, there is a vibration in our throat that comes out and it reverberates into the universe. So that inner guidance, that wisdom, it may be coming out. But the thing you have to remember is, and something I always try to remind myself and my family, is be impeccable with your words. Because when you're using your words to get them out there into, the universe is listening. It goes right into talking, it sends that out. It sends that vibration out into the universe to make it become real. So be very impeccable with your words. What you're about to say, is it kind? Is it necessary? Sometimes no words are necessary. Sometimes the complete silence is exactly what your throat chakra needs in order to stay in balance and in alignment. So what are some physical symptoms that can come up? Because as you know, with any of our chakras, it can affect the physical body. So what are some of the physical symptoms of your throat chakra possibly being out of alignment? Definitely sore throat. I remember a few years ago going through severe sore throats and ended up having my tonsils removed because I was so sick all of the time, not really realizing that was my throat chakra. It was blocked. I was unable to speak up for myself or unable to talk about what was important in my life. For some reason, I was being I was being stifled. And so all of these things come up into a physical realm of our bodies and they show up. So what are some of the things that you can do to help balance and align your chakra? Well, physically, you can wear a lot of blue. And interestingly enough, I'm talking about throat chakras and I'm wearing blue tonight, which is really pretty awesome. Crystals, the type of crystals, if you are a crystal person and you like having crystals around, turquoise, aquamarine are perfect examples. Some of the oils that you can use to help open up that throat chakra are lavender and chamomile and eucalyptus. So you can find those in bath salts. You can find them in essential oils. There's all kinds of things. The other thing you can do to balance and align the chakra is not say anything at all. Just take those few moments and be and sit in silence. Focus on your throat. See it being balanced and aligned and just ease and calm emitting through you and through your throat. That will make a huge difference in how the balance and aligning works out for you. You can sing at the top of your lungs. There's that vibration again that sends out to the universe. So not only can you raise your vibration from positive singing, as long as it's positive singing, you can align your throat chakra by doing the singing. You can roll your neck, you can stretch your neck. This also will help open up that throat chakra and help you with that. But one of the biggest things, again, to help balance and align is to remember to listen. Remember to listen to others and be open and willing and being impeccable with your words. And that can really help as well. So I hope that helps. Our throat chakra is so big and so huge. We use it every single day. And with it being one of the upper chakras, because it is considered one of the upper chakras, it's one that we exercise and use all the time. So we need to make sure that our throat chakra is in balance and able to help us navigate through our day and through our life. So, and speaking of throat chakra, my dog is not happy right now. He's growling at me. So throat chakra is huge. I hope that this kind of helps you figure out some very easy steps to keep those things in check and working for you. So now, taking a pause, as I say, those moments of silence are really important. We are going to go to the phone lines. We've got callers lined up already. We've got Stephanie in Waterboro, South Carolina. Good evening, Stephanie. Welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
Good. What can we help you with tonight?
I was hoping to contact a loved one. I'm not sure if you do that kind of reading, but I had someone very close to me pass away recently.
Okay.
And I'm just having a hard time dealing with it and, accepting it, I guess.
Right. How long ago did this loved one pass?
It's been 3 months.
Okay. Yeah, still very new, still very raw. I will do my best to get in touch with this loved one. I will say that sometimes, as you know, since they have passed so recently, it's not always as easy to get in contact with them. Or sometimes another loved one will come forward and speak on their behalf. Because sometimes right after they pass, they go through, they've left their bodies and they're now energetic beings, and they need time to adjust just as well. So they go through a rest period, right? So let me see if I can tune in and see if this loved one of yours is willing to, is able and willing to come and step forward and give you a message, okay? So I'm going to tune in here for just a minute, and there's going to be just a little bit of silence, and I will be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Stephanie, right now I have a young male stepping forward right now. He's very vibrant in life.
Yes, ma'am.
And he says that he had to leave way too soon. He says he's really sorry he's really sorry for leaving. He knows that this is affecting you a great deal. He's showing me a heart and trying to let you know that there's so much love, that he loves you very much, and that you need not worry about him, that he's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I feel like I'm having a really hard time breathing. Was there like I can't catch my breath?
He was in an accident. He was on his motorcycle, and he hit another automobile head on. I'm not sure of the details. They said it was pretty fast. His motorcycle did catch on fire, but they said that he didn't get burnt because he was thrown off of it, of course. So.
Right.
But besides that, I don't have very many other details about it.
Okay. Excuse me. It's funny that we were talking about throat chakras tonight. I don't know if you could hear my end of the conversation while you were on hold.
Yes,
but he
okay.
is okay. He's telling me that that you're not speaking up, that you're not speaking your truth about who you are and what you want to accomplish. He's urging you to step up and to do that, and to not forget who you are.
Okay.
He's saying just because that he's no longer here to walk side by side with you, he still is with you to walk side by side with you. And he is with you every step of the way through all of this. He says, you're forgetting who you are. I took notes actually before I came on the show, because I was already getting guidance and downloads. I wasn't sure who it was for, but when I took that moment to tap in, he said that this was the guidance for you. But basically, your life's passion and your goals, you need to find those again. And you need to take hold of those, knowing that he is with you every step of the way on this. He's saying, don't lose your passion for life. He said that was what was so amazing about you, is that your zest and your passion for life. And he says, you know, it's okay. It's okay if you want to be upset with him for leaving. He understands, because he knows that you're angry and you're hurt. But he just wants you to know how much love there is for you. And he's just so, there's just this passion about him, and about him backing you in your life, and cheering you on, so to speak, you know, like a cheerleader. He's just saying, please don't give up. Don't give up. You've got to keep moving forward.
Okay.
He's saying something, you know, he's saying, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. He's saying sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you need to take a look at other options and go with a different decision.
All right.
He says there's something that you've been contemplating for a very long time, a decision that you've been trying to make, and then he's showing me this grass is greener on the other side. He's kind of indicating to me that you feel like, well, I don't know, the grass really isn't that much greener on the other side. He's showing me in this case, this opportunity, it is greener on the other side. And what that's going to give you is a little bit more satisfaction in your life than what you're getting right now.
Okay.
Does that make sense for you?
Not really.
Okay.
To be honest, I have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
I've just been dealing with the loss of him, and it's really been eating at me, and I have been angry at him at times. It has been really, really difficult for me to accept him passing it all.
Right. And he says he knows that. He knows that it was, you know, it was very quick. It was very abrupt, as you know.
Yes.
But he knows that once you get through this part of this process, and he's saying, you know, take this time to grieve and to do what you need to do to get through this, because once you get through this on the other side, it's going to be so much better.
Okay.
And he's saying that's when you need to start living again.
Okay. That makes a little bit more sense.
He said there is going to be some kind of an opportunity that's going to come your way, where this whole grass is greener. And he's saying, so kind of keep this in the forefront of your brain, because it may not make sense right now, but it's going to.
Okay.
He just keeps saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But just know that he is okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else that I can help you with tonight?
No, ma'am. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Okay. You have a wonderful evening.
You too, ma'am.
Okay. So, again, interesting that our throat chakra came up. It always amazes me. It amazes me, but yet never surprises me that the topic of conversation that comes up always has a direct meaning for a loved one out there who is listening and who needs to hear that at that particular time. Things that need to be said, things that need to be heard. And a lot of times it's just about listening and hearing that person out. And, the biggest thing you can do in a situation like that is just be able to hear that person out and to say, I understand what you're going through. So I love how all that synchronicity works and plays. It's beautiful. Next, we have Stacy in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Good evening, Stacy. Sorry, I had a Stephanie just a minute ago. Now it's Stacy. Welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Thank you.
What can I help you with tonight?
I was wondering if I could get a reading. I'm not in a relationship. I'm newly divorced, but I want to get out there. So
okay.
I'm kind of talking to somebody a little bit. I'm not sure if this is going anywhere. I'm kind of like just stuck. So I was wondering if you could just give me a little bit of direction, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, so hang on one moment and let me tune in here, and I will I'll see what your loved ones have to say, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so a couple of things here. So, how long have you been divorced or separated?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're showing me that they're showing me that a couple of things that right now what you need to do is be able to identify who you are, because there's a little bit of a disconnect, because
mm-hmm.
you were so involved in this relationship as normally you would think so when you're married, but as the two of you separated, pieces of you were still left behind with that person. So it's making you feel a little bit discombobulated. So your team is urging you to really take a look at who you are and who it is that you are looking for a partner, because there's a real big disconnect there right now. So it's a matter of getting to understand who you are, because when you get married at a certain age, and depending on how long you've been married, and I get that you've been married for quite a few years. Is that correct?
28.
Okay.
I'm married 28 years.
So from the time that you got married to this person till the time now, your values, your ideas, you as a person have totally changed. So get very, very clear on who you are, where you're going, and what your values are, and what you're looking for someone. So actually sit down and write on a piece of paper, what are the values that you are looking for in somebody? What is it that is the most important thing for you? Because I guarantee that what the most important thing was for you when you got married is very, very different from what you are looking for right now. So start by getting clear on what it is that you're looking for, because right now the universe is saying, okay, well, we're ready to give her what she's looking for, but it's not clear. Okay?
Okay.
So get clear on who you are. Yeah, get clear on who you are as a person and then what you need to have, or what you would like to have in a spouse, or it doesn't even have to be a spouse. It could just be a partner, a life partner, whatever that looks like for you. Get very clear on that. And once you do that, then things will start flowing to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. When he left, he took a big chunk of me with him, and I don't think I ever got it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, yeah. So if you can sit with some time, we're coming down to the last few seconds of our show, but this is really important for you to know. If you can sit quietly and imagine you pulling all of those energies back from him and making yourself whole again, physically see them as puzzle pieces coming back to you and sitting there and pulling all those energies back into you, okay? And concentrate on doing that. And that's going to help figure out for you who you are, okay?
Okay.
So,
okay.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I hate to cut you short, but we are coming down to the last few seconds of our show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. I'd be happy to continue the conversation over on my Facebook page at Julie YeagerWalker Medium, or Your Time to Shine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, that does it for us. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I have a few spots left. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, I've got a few spots left in September. You can catch me over at www.wingsofsoulswithjulie.com.